Good afternoon, YouTube family and friends. I'm Raymond.
And I'm Mary.
And y'all rolling with the Rivases again on another one. So, we are here in Alabama. Did I get that right, babe?
You got it right.
Alabama. I get Georgia and Alabama mixed up. They should make both states one. That's just my opinion. But shit ain't worth nothing. Yeah, we in Alabama trying to catch a 34 because we kind of like ahead of schedule. We've done the most miles this week that just passed. A new pay week starts today. So from, what is it, Saturday? Well, Sunday to Saturday is a pay week. We just finished one yesterday and we did the most miles last week than we've ever done. Something over 6,000 miles.
Like 6,600.
Yeah, the wife had to kind of like talk to some people that was in charge of certain things with CRST, because we wasn't happy with the miles that we were getting, and it seemed like we was getting the tail end of everything instead of like the prime meat and potatoes of the loads. So after that talk, I guess we're gonna see if it still persists, because it's only been like a week and a half, 2 weeks when we did have that, when my wife did have that talk.
Yeah, this week was our first full week, really, since we had the talk, or since I had the talk. You'll know, we'll get into a little bit of our personalities, but when my husband gets frustrated a little bit, he's not the one that can do the talking.
I don't know how to talk when I'm mad.
So,
people that know me know that. So I try to stay shut up, if that's a right way to say it.
he just kept his mouth shut while I was talking, so it could be a little more diplomatic.
Yeah, I leave that up to her. We also work as a team, like, so we kind of had a situation where we was talking to one of our first DM, and we had some issues with the truck, like air quality. You know, it's a big issue for us. Like, we have a pretty good running truck, but when they did service it before we got it, we think that they didn't change the air filters and the cabin filters and stuff like that. So I started looking at the owner's manual of the truck, finding out where the filters was, and when I was finding the filters and looking at them, they was mad dirty. So me and my wife was actually getting congested in this truck at one point. Mm-hmm. And when we reported the air filters, nobody wanted to say yes, they was gonna change them right away. You know what I mean? And I got as far as being angry that I was gonna stop the truck from rolling. So if it's not rolling, they ain't making no money. So they want to ruin thousands of dollars for a $2 or $3 filter. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. But anyway, we stopped at a terminal one day, and I told my wife to go in there because I know most of the mechanics or the techs are men. So I said, babe, why don't you run in there and see if you can get this filter changed, get a new filter. Sweet talk them and get a new filter. She came out with a filter. Just say that. She didn't have to sweet talk them, but you know, maybe that pretty face, you know, they was happy to see a woman instead of a man. So, and vice versa. Like, if we go to terminals and there's a woman there, sometimes they like to see men and not talk to another woman. So I might go in there, you know, stuff like that. We try to do things like that. But it worked. The filter worked, and we was able to change the filter,
and it has been a lot better. Mm-hmm. Like, we had an instance for about 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks that, like, congested, runny nose, and I don't suffer from like hay fever and allergies and stuff like that, and neither does my husband really. But we were like, and my husband doesn't really get sick either, so we were like having to blow our nose and like so congested and everything. So but since we changed that filter, it has been a lot better, as far as congested. I haven't felt too congested or anything like that. So yeah, it has been a lot better.
And we will do some videos on basic stuff, changing a filter and stuff like that, because that's important. It doesn't matter that you drive for a company. You should check the filters on your own, because that's very important. Air quality is very important. Being in this cab, sleeping in this cab, stuff like that.
Especially if you're over the road, you're not like going home every day. Like, we're in this truck basically 24/7. So being congested, and for me, a big thing is sneezing. So when I sneeze, for the most part, I close my eyes, and when you're driving down the road, even that second or two that you sneeze and close your eyes, something can happen. Not to say that it would, but it's just, I don't know, I just feel like better that we were able to change those, and like he said, we will show. It's not very difficult to do.
Yeah, and they use the cheapest parts too, so we thought about getting like, some better quality filters for ourselves, since we're gonna be in a truck all the time.
Right.
Like charcoal filters and HEPA filters that filters the air much better than what the cheap ones do. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but if we do, we'll probably do a video on that as well, because
and also the filters with scents, because we like smell good. We like our environment to smell good.
yeah, at all times.
So,
And you can't put a price on your health. So if a filter or filters, because it's like 3 different filters in here alone for just the cab. So if those filters, if you had to weigh that against your health, what's more valuable? You know what I mean? So even if I had to foot the bill, because that's what we was doing. We was online looking to buy our own filters when they wouldn't budge on changing the filters. But then when she went in and got the filter, I was like, oh, good. But we plan on buying some better filters, later on.
because we're here, we're over the road. We've been home since February. About 3 days total. 3.5 days maybe. And so we're on this truck the majority of the time, and we would just want to do things and have things in place to make us feel more comfortable and for our health. We are of an age that it's more and more, as we see our mothers get older and people around us get older, that it's more and more important to us that we have good health. And you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, that's priceless. So on our downtime, we just sit. We just sit in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, and watch.
People watch.
Yeah, we people watch and see, the actions of the parking lot, if you will. So we always try to park. We don't like parking in the back. First, we like to park close to the store so that we can always have access to the showers and the bathrooms.
And all of our stuff.
And all our stuff.
We have all of our stuff, and we don't want to be all the way at the end.
Yeah.
And the back of the truck stop.
And you get the most action in the front. So we had some action earlier, but we wasn't recording.
So we are going to switch the camera around.
Yeah.
And let you know, just see what we see. We'll comment in the background. You'll probably hear us just talking amongst each other. So when we get to turning this around, and we'll be right back.
So they got a dog park here. A lot of these loves is starting to, adapt to the dog park type of situation. For me, poop and food don't mix. So like I don't need, we don't need a dog park. If I was a Love's owner, I wouldn't get a dog park.
Well, if I was his co-owner, we would probably have a dog park, because at the end of the day, people are going to bring their dogs anyway, and it's kind of, I don't like dog, let me back up. I'm a dog lover, but I don't like dog parks. I feel like people don't clean up after their dogs, and not only that, like, not everybody takes care of their dog very well, and dog parks, for the most part, in my experience, like, they have fleas and ticks from other dogs, and then they get on your dog, and you know, they be transmitting fleas and stuff like that to your dog. And I've actually had that happen to my dog. So yeah, no, I don't really care for dog parks on a personal level, but on a business level, I can see why they have them. But they're really small. Like, I don't think I like the way I've seen them situated. They've been really tiny, and they do have the poop bags, but it doesn't look like the Love's employees or anything is, like, you know, they don't seem to clean up after that area very much. So
yeah, so I guess we would have to give somebody another salary to make sure that the dog park gets clean, because you got the owners that don't pick up after their dogs. So I think that's super gross, super nasty. You should be picking up after, irresponsible. You should be picking up after your dog. It's your dog. You know, but you know, they do what they do.
Well, I look at it like, if you see some of these people won't even go to the bathroom, and it's, you know, several yards away. I can imagine. They have dogs and stuff. I can imagine what their truck looks like, because they want to piss right outside their truck, instead of just walking into the facility. So they're not responsible. They're not responsible for themselves, let alone their dogs.
That's a nice Kenworth right there.
Oh yeah, that is a nice truck.
Yeah.
I still like that green one we saw the other day.
Yeah.
That one was a nice color.
While we're recording, I just want to, you know, send a shout out to all our subscribers. You know, we can't thank our subscribers and, you know, overall our support system. The people that's been supporting us ever since we was kids, babies, peeing and dookieing in diapers. Especially our mothers, you know, fathers too. I send a shout out to the father too, you know what I mean, because if it wasn't for the father, you know, he helped create us. So, you know, I send a shout out because of that, and because he basically paved the way for what we shouldn't do in terms of being responsible as a parent. You know, I have my, you know, my things that I didn't do as a parent. You know, my kids are grown now, but you know, if I had to say it, I wasn't a good parent. You know, but that's another video. But I do send a shout out to all the subscribers and our mothers. We love our mothers. We may not get rich out here in the trucking industry, but we always talk about hitting the lottery.
Always hitting
If
the
we hit the lottery, our mothers is always first. Get y'all out the way.
It's so funny how you would think, like, friends and family like real friends and family, you know us personally or what have you, and not just us. This is like in general. I find that a lot of times friends and family like don't support what you're doing on so many respects. Like I have my best friend, she will support anything that I do. Like she will try to whether it's purchase something. Like I think I told you in a previous video.
Whoa, hold on, we got action.
Oh, we got action. What we got over there?
We got action. We got this guy coming out the Loves. He looked like he got his
laundry.
Did he do his laundry or he? All right, that was a mistake because I was about to chew him up. I just thought that he was like he did his laundry. I'm sorry for cutting you off, babe. I'm sorry.
So anyway, like so I said, my best friend, she will support anything I do. I'm in insurance. Well, I have been in insurance for 17 years, and she's purchased life insurance from me, car insurance, like all her insurances she's purchased from me. She's supported me in that respect. My YouTube channel, or our YouTube channel, she's subscribed. And these are just like little things that, you know, she needs insurance. She's gonna come and get insurance from her friend. It's something she needs anyway. So it's like no skin off her back. She's supporting me. YouTube, we started this YouTube channel. We reached out to friends and family, personal friends and family. Hey, subscribe. And it's so funny that as many people that are supposed close to us that we asked to just subscribe. Now, we all know that this is free. It's not like it's costing them anything, and they won't, like, or they haven't. Not that I'm not gonna say they won't ever, but they haven't, and it's
We have what we have. We have 48 subscribers. Between my wife and I, we definitely reached out between the both of us over 100 people.
well over.
Yeah.
And so that was our truck. Sorry about that. Remember the optimized idle video? Well, we're an optimized idle. So you know
I just put it on the first one, baby.
So anyway, in that sense, like we've enjoyed the support from strangers, let's say. Now we do have some friends and are on our subscriber list, and maybe a couple of family members, but like strangers, I say, like, and that's wonderful. It's great. But in that sense, it's like you would think your biggest supporters will be the people who already know you, who already claim to love and know and are your friends. But that's not always the case.
Yeah, so we appreciate all the ones that have been supportive. That's very big for us. We really appreciate all of that.
So thank you very much. Okay, we got a dog owner in the dog park. Coming in with his little...
No, I think he left back out. Came in and left. Yeah.
Oh, there's two little gates, it looks like.
Can you see that over there, baby?
I can't see it. I don't know.
You see that over there?
He's behind a tree. I don't know if you can get a good...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's running with his dog, but people don't clean up after their dogs.
So he's bound to step in some Duke. He's definitely gonna step in some Duke. That nice little dog, though.
His dog looked like I don't
terrier
know
or something.
No, he kind of looks like a Frenchie, or maybe a pug.
Let's see. but they're free. They got free doggy bags, I think.
Right there. There's a little thingy with the trash can and the poopy bags. Oh. Yeah, rumble in the jungle. Rumble in the jungle. Rumble in the jungle. What is that? Hiflin or something like that? Alabama. There's no Ubers.
No Ubers. The nearest Walmart is 15 miles away.
17.9 miles away.
17.9, almost 18 miles away. We was just gonna go to the dollar store.
Which is about 4.5 miles away.
So I'm not sure if y'all heard, but Dollar General got sued.
Or it's been sued multiple times, actually.
Yeah, been sued multiple times for I don't know if they called it price gouging. Well, what they was doing was
Deceptive pricing.
yeah, deceptive pricing. They would put a price that's on the shelf, and then when you go ring it up, the price would be higher. So if you don't never check your receipt, people think that stuff at the Dollar General is just cheap. They just get it. Oh, this is $5, and then they, they just pay it without looking at their receipt.
But they might.
That side has a dog park too. So
Yeah, and
she gonna step in some poop. You can have her own tea.
remember what we said about health? And just sitting here watching, there's so many truckers that are overweight, and this is a problem in America. Like, they're overweight, not active, and they really have bad like they have certain ailments because they're not able, they have bad mobility, so there has to be an underlying element to have the bad mobility. We have to take care of ourselves, people. If you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? So these trucks is covering all the action right now.
Yeah, we don't got too much action, man. We don't got too much action like we had earlier. It's getting kind of busy now. Mid afternoon. Getting kind of busy. Yeah, no action. Probably gonna cut this video a little bit short. This is just our everyday when we got downtime.
Randomness.
Yeah, random talks. Shooting from the hip talks. Thanks again, everybody. We love y'all. God bless everybody. Until next time, keep rolling. Bye.
Bye.